Oh, here we are. Blessed day. BlizzCon's going on right this second. It's about 6 o'clock in Anaheim, according to my clock. And they're still going, but, we'll catch up to them because there's going to be a lot of gaps in between. So, let's go on to the screen.
Kill the Banshee, we'll put a Banshee connection with them.
See what I mean? This thing is...
Least, you can go to Forsaken Fury, which grants Fury to nearby undead units.
Shush. I don't need to hear this right now. Stop that. Hang on. Okay, so that's turned off for now. I have to reset that. Okay, so I had mentioned a while back that I had read an article that McFarlane Toys was going to take up the mantle of making Warcraft toys, or at least in action figures, as we used to call them. Plastic statues and stuff like that. And I said, guaranteed, McFarlane is not going to have any female characters. And god damn it, I was right. So, I mean, Proto Drake, Highland Drake, yes, I would definitely want those. I'd love dragons. Come on. You can see a bunch of them in the back over there. I love dragons. Dragons are my thing. But every single one of these that are like player character type figures, they're all guys. So we have here, got the Orc Warrior Shaman. I don't know why he's an Orc Warrior and a Shaman. That guys, can be either Warrior or Shaman. You can't have both. Can't dual spec. Not like that. Got a Paladin, human Paladin, another human Paladin. It's a different color. I guess it's supposed to show, like, one's got basic tier, one's got heroic tier. I have no idea. Got Undead Warlock, which you can't really tell because, holy crap, he's covered up in armor. I mean, look at them. This is... how am I to know? How? Okay, it's a little tattered. It's a little tattered. Cute. It's got a little background, like you just rolled this character. Terrific. Let's see here. Night Elf. Rogue. Another kind of Orc Shaman in a different color. It's like, what is a Druid Rogue? Pick one. That's Rogue. It's not a Druid. What are you doing? That's stupid. And another color. So you got like two of each. They're in different colors, each one. All men. Man, I was right. They are so allergic to women. It is ridiculous. Now these are cool. I like this. I like this very much. I would definitely get the dragons. I love dragons. I will get the dragons. Definitely. But, like I said, McFarlane never fails. They just are allergic to women. And, I've been talking to a bunch of gamers who are both men and women. And why the preference? Why? It was the same when I saw that they had Witcher figures, and they had like a couple variants of Geralt and Ciri. Now they're, yeah, not allergic to women there, but where's Yennefer? I would have bought a Geralt figure if they had Yennefer, because what's the point? It's annoying and it's terrible. So, alright. Now that I got my complaints out of the way, I put up my predictions. Do you know how hard it's been not to hit anything that's been a spoiler for today? I mean, I thought I might be safe on Facebook for a little bit. No, it knows, they hear me, that I am into Warcraft, so here's all the stuff. And this would be great if I wasn't going to be doing this. And I did want to do like a fresh watch. No teasers. Oh, they got a slight tease. Not much else. So, yeah, let's see. Alright, where are you? Okay. Did you die on me? Did I hit them? No. Okay, hang on a second. I had this set up so that would be smooth, and of course, it won't do it. That was it. Where's... Oh, why do you do this to me? This is supposed to be user-friendly. I don't know. I do not know. Hang on. There you are. Yeah, okay. You know what? Wait your turn, buddy. Wait your turn. Alright. I will turn the sound back up on this. I gotta turn it up because I've got my fan going, because it's gonna get ultra hot in here because I have to keep the cats out. Because cats. Alright, hopefully everybody can hear okay. Because I won't be able to tell, but the monitor says it looks like pretty good. So there's all my predictions here. We got new player race is going to be Titan or Titan Forged. New Titan War Order versus Wild Dragons versus Titans, maybe. Chromie versus Order Titans. Loon versus the Order Titans. Who knows? Trouble with Bronze Dragonflights. Return of Illidan. Return of Ashara. Gathering of Allies for Major War. Is the War with the Titans the thing the Jailer foresaw? Do we get to learn about first ones? Do we get to learn about Elune? And my newest theory has been Cenarius is the life cycle of nature and Elune is the death cycle of nature. Because Night Elves totally expected to be going to the realm of Elune when they died. And they didn't. And the whole she couldn't connect with her sister doesn't fly there because all of the rulers of their death realms cannot interact with each other unless they have some kind of mediation. So the whole thing of is she a life creature does not apply here. I don't think it is. I don't think it does. I think she is one, like, of death gods, and maybe she's a wild god, just like Cenarius is. What type? I don't know. Maybe of magic. I'm not sure. Because some of the things that she bestows upon her people for a boon, it does look very magic based. It just comes from a different source. So, let's see what we find out, right? Now, correct me, isn't that Chinese? I thought they didn't have any servers in China. That's Korean. Pretty sure it's Korean. Disappointed that they didn't have Russian. There's still Russian players. So sorry for poor lighting, and sorry for, like, my face. I don't have my avatar ready, so eventually I'll have one, and then you can interact with a cartoon character. I think I'd rather be a VTuber at this point than have my face on the screen, because I just don't think it sells. What can I say? Not to mention I have a horrible backdrop here. It's a complete disaster back here. I work 5 days a week during the day. I have no time to clean, nor the energy to clean. And it's not just here, it's the whole place that needs to be cleaned, so it is what it is. Planning to have more of a display in here, and then eventually make this room look more like a proper gaming computer room, but until then, this is what we got. This is what we're working with. This is where I live. So this is what he's supposed. I only got a small spoiler that it looks like they have planned out 3 X packs. Whether that means we've got 3 X packs left by some of the random things I've been hearing, or it's just that in story order this is where it's gonna go. And does this mean they're learning something from Final Fantasy XIV? I would love to see it all go back to a story-driven MMO. We did have it for a while. You got to do some things, and then you were trying to figure out the mystery of how it all links together. So, let's find out. I should have started at 5. I never know what to say sometimes. I can always speed it up a little bit. Nah. As soon as I click on it, it'll just go poof, and then we're gonna miss something. They also had this list of meet and greets of, like, WoW big people. So they had Belluar, Taliesin, Evitel, my friend who's probably forgotten all about me now, Platinum WoW, Mr. GM. So, you know what? I need some boosts here. so that I get to be one of those people that people will want to meet and greet. Hopefully. Would be nice. I mean, if I don't get my avatar ready, then maybe I will cosplay as what I wanted to be. So, okay, they took off the countdown. All right. Maybe one of these days I'll attend one of these. I'd rather attend or as like I get invited, but I've never had any con that did that even when I was at the height of my cosplay career, so what can you do? It's hard being your own self-report. To advertise yourself, but sometimes you just have to. And sometimes it's really hard to do it. Alright, I should be starting now. That's okay. Yeah, okay, Reddit. Calm down. Reddit's been blowing up on things. I'm like, okay, shut up now. My email's been blowing up, and I'm like, okay, shut up now. Let me get through watching the video. Come on, guys, let's go. California is a place I wanted to go. I got one or two friends out there, so. Plus the Charles Schultz Museum, but I know that's not Anaheim. That's way more north. That's up in San Francisco. Man, if I have to try to beat an invite to BlizzCon, does that mean I actually have to be nice about what I say about them? I'll be nice to them if they allow me to be an actual person of interest with Blizz. Until then... Yeah, the music has been playing. There we go. Doesn't count unless I see Zarya. They stole one of my characters I was going to write up. Okay.
This is BlizzCon 2023. Please welcome the president of Blizzard Entertainment, Mike Ibarra.
Is it going to be the skinniest guy they got on the team?
How's everybody doing?
He seems pretty skinny for a gamer.
You know, this is the best gaming community in the world. Hands down. Hands down. Thank you. Wow. Hello, BlizzCon. You know, it is so good to be back in person finally. All of us. I love you too. All of us at Blizzard have missed this so much. 4 years. It's been 4 years. You know what I say to that? That's too damn long.
They miss having their
Where's
asses
our heroes
kissed
of
in person.
Overwatch at? Adventurers of Sanctuary? Defenders of Azeroth? And gamers everywhere, welcome! We love sharing what we're working on all the time. But to share it in person with all of you, and to hear your stories, it cannot be matched. Meeting you all face to face inspires us, and we put this energy and enthusiasm back into everything we do. Thank you all for being here.
You know, I love corporate speak.
In fact, we have tens of thousands of you here in Anaheim, California today. And we hope you enjoy the immersive experience we've created here at the show. We also have millions of people watching right now on stream. BlizzCon, please help me welcome everyone watching from around the world. Whether you're a hardcore or a casual gamer, or if it's been a while since you picked up one of our games, we're here to show you the Blizzard we are today.
Oh
and
boy.
the Blizzard we are becoming.
Oh no.
But BlizzCon isn't just about the latest updates from Blizzard. It's all about you.
Oh, really?
Players are at the forefront of everything we do, and we're devoted to supporting these incredible communities.
Your money.
You can be proud of to be part of.
Destroy your bank
All of
accounts.
us, gamers, developers, and fans, we all are united in our shared love for gaming. The person sitting next to you or watching online and chat with you could be your next guildmate, teammate, or lifelong friend. We all have this in common. I've always
But they
felt
turned off
Blizzard
chat
brings
on
players together a little
on
differently.
YouTube.
Our players have made connections that span continents, languages, and generations. We all have that one story, that incredible play of the game, that fletch card draw, or that raid encounter that your guild barely survived.
Yeah, I killed him.
I know,
Mage.
I've been there too.
I'm
I know
sure.
many of us have friends we've met and in one of our games. A friend who began just as someone we hung out with in game, but who was there for us to celebrate our real life wins or to support us during a difficult time. That's certainly been true for me. Thanks to my experience playing Blizzard games over the last 25 years, I've met most of my best friends from all over. And I'm so grateful that some of them are here today. Gus, Mika, Nick, Scoodles, and of course Billy and Kaylee put up with my raid wipes all too often. I always know that no matter what is going on in real life, they will be there. No matter what game we're playing, these friends are a constant I can always rely on. And I know many of you share that feeling. BlizzCon truly is about all of us, as players, as equals, as friends.
I remember my guild's pretty good,
As
but
we bring these amazing experiences to more places,
we're all filthy casuals.
allows more gamers to experience our worlds and create characters and stories more players can relate to. The Blizzard community grows, and more importantly, our friendships grow.
You're working on a story
All
too.
of us are so grateful to be part of this community, and in everything we do, we are in service to you. We know we don't do everything perfectly, but thanks to your feedback, we never stop striving to do it right.
And send me some of
We
those.
are here to foster joy and belonging for everyone. We're proud of the worlds we build, but your experiences within those worlds bring them to life, and your connections with each other are what inspires us the most. Now, many of you may have heard the recent news about Blizzard joining the Xbox gaming family.
There goes the neighborhood. Nothing like Monopoly.
Blizzard and Xbox believe that gaming is a unifier, that we should all be able to play anywhere and any way we want to play. That when the creativity of some of the best developers, artists, and storytellers in the world is fearlessly unleashed, everyone wins.
Okay.
With that in mind, someone is here backstage who'd like to say hello.
Oh God. Brought in for the hype.
Over the years, he and I played a bunch of games together. Please join me in welcoming my friend, our friend, the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Phil Spencer.
Not who I thought it was, but I mean, how is this? How is a CEO? Wait, hang on. I can't pause. Hang on a second. Hey, how in the world is a CEO a friend of the common people, especially like a gamer? They're only thinking about cash off of us. They're not thinking about being friends with us. Come on. This is from an office lady of many, many years. Come on. Don't give me that. Get out with that. Our friend. No.
And hello, everybody
No.
at BlizzCon.
Whatever.
This is my first BlizzCon ever.
No shit.
And it's great to feel the energy in the room. You are the reason we make games.
Mm-hmm.
Your love
Money.
for these games truly is inspiring.
Your love of games, our love of money.
Recently have spent so much time playing Diablo 4 with my friends. Season 2 is awesome. And I can tell you that I can't wait for you to see what the team has planned for that game. It's going to be awesome.
Whatever.
Blizzard occupies a special place in the gaming industry, for me as well.
Share just
Throughout
slurp.
Blizzard's history, they've pioneered and refined so much across the gaming industry, and many of you here today have been a part of that journey. Think of Diablo. It propelled the action RPG genre forward. StarCraft.
Which you haven't touched in a long time.
Spawned the foundation of what esports would eventually become. And with StarCraft 2, it was a major catalyst for the evolution of games as live entertainment. World of Warcraft.
Now you gotta butcher that one now.
Changed not only how people developed and supported games, but really it introduced a much wider audience to the concept of online communities and Overwatch. Not only reimagined gameplay, but also the representation possible in class nations. Blizzard's influence is everywhere, and because of its enduring legacy and phenomenal revolutionary development, with a care and a craft that is incredibly rare in this industry. Our commitment at Xbox is to bring more great games to more players in more places. And now that Blizzard is part of Xbox, we will nurture the essence of what has made Blizzard unique.
Oh boy.
We're going to empower our new colleagues in a culture of trust, inclusion, and collaboration to continue what they do best.
Sure.
Redefining existing genres, creating new, never-before-seen experiences, and uniting players globally in new ways. In Azeroth, in Sanctuary, in near future Earth, and beyond. It has been a privilege to welcome the teams at Blizzard to Xbox, and I'm honored to be able to be here to help welcome all of you to BlizzCon 2023. Having seen what's in store for players, I can say the future of Blizzard is brighter than ever. And you all have so much to look forward to in this show. So I'll get out of here, let you see the show. Thanks everyone for the warm reception, and have a great time at BlizzCon. Thank you.
Go away. Boo, eat the rich.
How about that?
Whatever.
You know, part of what makes this such an exciting time for Blizzard is that we've never been more empowered, free, and dedicated to what makes Blizzard unique than we are today. We are accountable for creating this next chapter of Blizzard with all of you. We take this responsibility very seriously as we learn, grow, and get better every day. This
Stop harassing your employees.
so much more is possible, and you'll see some of that over the next couple days. Coming up, you'll hear from some
It's
new
only today and
friends
tomorrow.
and some old friends
Gotta.
who are returning to the BlizzCon stage to show more about the games in the world we all love. Before I go, I want to take a moment to thank our Blizzard team. You
Aww. Is that real? Is that for real?
You are some of the most talented individuals on the planet. And collectively,
Are those real tears?
building the most legendary universes in games.
That would be nice if it was
Our
real.
future, our creative freedom, our path forward is truly our own. And I know we all stand together with a singular goal: to exceed player expectations and foster and support each other. Thank you for everything you do. BlizzCon, many of the Blizzard team are here today in Anaheim, working hard to ensure you enjoy your time here. We all love talking to players, so please don't be shy. Come up and chat with us. Finally, on behalf of everyone at Blizzard, we want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of
Subtitles
my
is
heart
bad.
to our players, past, present, and future. Thank you for your passion and your honesty. And most importantly, thank you for being part of our communities. This is what BlizzCon is all about. Everything we do is for all of you, and it's an honor to be a part of these worlds with you. Now, welcome to BlizzCon.
Wanted to see if there was more out there. Well, see for yourself.
I'm gonna kick every one of you in the face.
I'll see you at the finish line.
Did you really think this would be a fair fight?
My God, that was disgusting.
No, nerf this! Mama's got you!
I'm in my widow era now.
That I don't stream Overwatch, so no, yeah. What can I? Oh my god, cheating!
And you are the fans. It's been a joy to share this experience with all of you. Thank you so much.
Come on. It's time I show you something.
Please welcome Overwatch Game Director, Aaron Keller.
I play a little bit of Overwatch. I haven't played it since Overwatch 1. Of course, they're kind of overlooking my favorite Zarya.
Ever since we first revealed Overwatch in 2014, you have grown this universe into something truly unique.
Come on now, let's not worship the Hanzo mains.
Every single day we see millions of players jumping into matches, forging new friendships, and showing off their skills. We launched Overwatch 2 last October, and it has been such an incredible year. Since then, you've been crushed by Diva's mech over 26 million times. Had more than 79 million lives saved by Baptiste, and played 65 years worth of Prop Hunt. I love Prop Hunt. The development of Overwatch is first and foremost focused on you, our players. We want our game to represent this global community. From the release of our Samoa map, to our celebration of Pride, to our first tie-in Peruvian heroes, Lifeweaver and Alari. We also want Overwatch to recognize those focused on achievement and prowess, and released our new progression system and the first set of Hero Mastery courses this year. And for those that just want something a little different,
And now for something a little
we
different.
rules and released a dating sim, an actual dating sim, Loverwatch. Listening to your feedback is important to us, and it's driven the team to look at changes to some of the core systems of the game. We've been hard at work on an overhaul of our competitive system, and we'll get into that a bit today and a bunch more over the course of BlizzCon. And there is so much more to come. We'd like to give you all a glimpse at as much as we're able to show you coming next year. And boy, do we have some fun things to talk about.
Oh boy.
So let's get into it. To share our first big announcement, I am honored to introduce the art director of Overwatch, Dion Rogers.
Sorry, I'm a bit excited. The energy is awesome today. You know, Aaron and I have been working on this universe since before Overwatch had a name. Working together with an incredible team back at Blizzard. Many are with us today at BlizzCon. Creating such an incredible game with so many amazing people and seeing what it means to you all, it's meant everything to us. And out of all the things we work on, one of our favorites is to create new heroes.
Oh boy. Zarya's going to be shoved even more into the background.
Big personalities, and it takes a special individual to really stand out. And the team has been working hard to make sure no one could predict who this next hero is. We haven't leaked any articles. We haven't leaked a spray or two. And we've left zero hints, especially not in our recent Samoa map. Now, who's ready to meet the newest hero?
Okay.
Sorry to keep you all waiting. But now that I'm here, let's have some fun.
Oh my god.
Yep.
What can I say? But you're welcome.
This right here is Gunny. And she can light up the whole dance floor. This one's Cha-Cha. He's a sensitive little fella. A real hothead.
Oh, come on, guys.
It's double trouble.
This guy is straight out of Moana.
Gameplay footage.
How the...
I'm a watch boy. Going so soon. I'm gonna miss ya. Don't tell me that's it. Both hearts pumping. I got your back. For now. Here I come. Sensei quick dicky. We got him where we want him.
How many patches will it take to nerf him? He looks a little peep.
So was I worth the wait?
See? No Zarya. No Zarya. So is he tank? Is he heavy duty DPS? What the hell is he?
That's awesome. I love that trailer. We had a lot of fun working on it. It's amazing to finally announce Malga.
He's good.
He was first introduced, you guys know, 4 years ago in a short story, and he's been the subject of a lot of fun theories. Ever since that first introduction, fans have been asking when he may become a playable hero.
You took him right out of
Our
Moana.
first Samoan hero.
That's fine. But he's straight out of Moana.
Malga, his name, it means mountain in Samoa. He portrays himself as this big, loud brute. However, this is just a facade. He's a cunning tactician, always one step ahead of his enemies. One of the core goals whenever we make an Overwatch character is that people see themselves in our heroes. We're always striving for greater authenticity and representation with each hero.
Is that why you bumped back Zarya?
No, actually. Even his tattoo was created by an amazing Samoan tattoo artist named C.E. Fun. Malga's super fun. It was awesome. Malga's super fun to play. He's easy to learn, hard to master, with what I like to call a brutal, cunning play style. We hope you love him as much as we do. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Join us later today for a Malga Deep Dive panel taking place here at the BlizzCon and online. We'll talk with the team that helped create Malga and also how to best utilize his amazing abilities when he joins Overwatch in Season 8. Finally, we know Malga's going to be pretty awesome when he joins competitive play. But before then, some of the best players in the world are competing in this weekend's Overwatch World Cup. Let's check it out.
Nah, he's gonna get nerfed in like 2 patches.
Legacy is forever. All year long, teams around the world have battled, chasing glory, hoping to etch their homeland in the history books.
That is insane!
He's still fragging like a madman!
It's a 5-man rampage!
Oh, what? What?
They've tasted victory, they've overcome defeat, and all along, the hopes of their fans have lifted them up.
Absolutely beautiful!
Why is the video quality shit?
At long last, the Overwatch World Cup Finals are here. And for the first time in 4 years, we're all together once more, back to where it all began. Each team can see their name on the championship trophy. The community has rallied behind them, and the wait is finally over.
I've missed you dearly!
The Overwatch World Cup Finals start now.
Please welcome Overwatch Esports host, Zoe Schwind.
Wow, fantastic to see all those memories on the big screen. And we're here to make some more. What's up, BlizzCon?
So is this the inspiration to Tracer?
It's so great to be back here after 4 years.
She looks exactly like Tracer.
This event has always been such a special event because it truly serves as a worldwide
Sounds like her.
to the beautiful and diverse Overwatch community. This
That's
weekend
weird.
we get to celebrate
That
teams
is so
and players
weird.
from around the world, each with their unique takes on the playstyles, the different personalities. We're going to see different metas emerge even. It's just very exciting to
No.
see familiar faces, big household
I don't
names
think so.
in the competitive Overwatch scene.
I gotta look this up.
Take the stage, form those star-studded lineups, Fearless, Super, Gushue, and the likes. But each year, we also get to witness new players emerging onto the scene, taking the spotlight. It truly is a special event for a special community, and I'm very honored and truly happy to be part of it all. Now I know that all of you here in Anaheim and everyone watching at home is joining us from all over the world. As you
No.
can see, so are our players. Among them, a former
Tracer's VA is
three-time
Kara
World Cup
Theobald.
champions, Team South Korea,
She just
and the only team that managed thus far to stop their reign.
Perfect.
That is the United States of America.
I mean, she's a
That's
ooh,
right.
cosplayer.
Well, I tell you, it's not going to be easy. It's not going
I
to
mean-
be easy. If you watch the group stages and if you watch the first game today, tough competition ahead for Team USA. And if you want to find out if one of our former champions will remain victorious or if one of the other 6 teams will seize their inaugural season title, make sure to join us. Not only will you be treated to fantastic gameplay, of course, no, you will also earn special drops all weekend long on the Player Watch Twitch channel. Now, we have a lot of amazing Overwatch 2 action on the horizon.
is KSA?
And so much to play for our teams. We got over $500,000 on the line and counting, raised directly by all of you, our passionate and amazing fans.
Blizz can't come up with this cash? It's got to come from the
Now,
player
of course,
base?
the winning team will walk away with a big bag, but this year, each and every single player out of the 43 teams
Lame.
participating
That's
will
not
be
fair.
earning a share. And this is unprecedented in Overwatch esports history, and it would not be possible without all of you. So once again, thank you so, so much.
Why did the player base put up the cash money?
Tomorrow night, we will be crowning the 2023 Overwatch World Cup champions, and you can catch all the matches and all the action live in Hall B, as well as, of course, on stream. I'm going to be there. I'm looking forward to seeing some of you as well. And now, please welcome back Aaron with a few more things to share on the game side.
Thank you, Zoe. Malga is awesome. And the World Cup matches all weekend will be so much fun. But Overwatch has another thing happening here at BlizzCon. Earlier this week, we launched a new limited time game mode. and special skins as part of an exciting collaboration with Le Seraphim, one of the biggest K-pop groups in the world. Everyone can jump in.
That's why I haven't heard of them, right?
As well as check out their brand new
Because
video for Perfect Night. And in honor of this
Alright.
collaboration, Le Seraphim
I love
will take
K-pop,
stage
but
and perform in the arena tomorrow after the community night ends around 6 p.m. Pacific.
alright.
Working on partnerships like this, or what we did with One Punch Man earlier this year, are incredibly fun. Yes. They provide
They got a One Punch Man?
team and you, the players, a chance to experience some of our favorite universes and artists through the unique style.
Man,
of Overwatch.
I loved
And next
One
year,
Punch
we have
Man.
even
That was
more
a good
movies for you
series.
all to geek out about.
That was good.
Sadly, we can't reveal what those are all just yet, but maybe there are
It's on
some
the
other
panel.
things coming in 2024 that we could give you a hint about. The Overwatch team has never had such clarity of vision when it comes to the future. From direct feedback, we hear what you love.
Notice that their ladies' night did not have Zarya.
So, who wants to see a few of the things we're working on for next year? We are creating a brand new core PvP game mode, Clash. In this new competitive mode, there are 5 points positioned in a row. The center point starts as the first objective, and the teams battle back and forth over the map, pushing into enemy territory or defending their own. Once a team captures all 5 points or reaches the maximum score, they win. Our initial Clash map is a tribute to a location we showed at Overwatch's first BlizzCon. And it's one of my personal favorites. They say cherry blossoms are a sign of rebirth and rejuvenation. And in 2024, a rebirth
come on.
of one of the original
Do some Sakura Tyson.
is in order. With
You did One Punch Man. Do Sakura
in the Clash
Tyson.
mode, we are returning to the home of the Shimada clan with the new Hanamura map, Hanaoka. Additionally, we are working on overhauls to some of our most important in-game systems. Overwatch is a highly competitive game, and in early 2024, we'll release a reworked version of our competitive system with all new competitive rewards. And with Seasons, one of the team's goals has been to create themes that speak to so many of the cool and awesome things that we all love. Next year, you'll experience Eldritch Horror, Egyptian mythology, witches, and even a mirror universe where heroes become villains and villains become heroes. And of course, Overwatch is nothing without its heroes. Mauga is the 39th hero in Overwatch, and in 2024, we'll be releasing 3 more, and we want to give you a glimpse of 2 of them. A new damage hero, Venture, is coming in Season 10, and a support currently codenamed Space Ranger in Season 12. And this is just
Buzz Lightyear?
scratching the surface of everything we have in the works. Join us tomorrow here and online, where we go in depth on all of this in our What's Next panel. It will have more information on Clash, the reworked competitive system, a closer look at Space Ranger, even early gameplay footage of Venture, and so much more.
I might check it out.
And lastly, for the first time ever during
Maybe.
BlizzCon, not only is our next hero playable in the Overwatch Hall here in Anaheim, but all of you at home can play Mauga all weekend in-game, including Quick Play, going live right after the BlizzCon opening ceremony concludes. Yeah. We know you'll love him just as much as we do. Thank you all. We'll see you in game.
By the blood of the willing, we call thee home.
Oh, we took down a 100. Let's go, baby. High Priest, kill the High Priest. Yes, yes.
Dude, I am shaking so hard.
Congratulations, the game is out! Oh, I'm pumped for Diablo 4. I think it's gonna be the best.
What if you guys play it right now?
Hell yeah, really?
Yeah.
I will cry. That would be amazing.
This is awesome.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's so pretty.
Go! Run!
We really are doubling down on this idea that you can look the way you want, you can play the way you want, you can really make your own fantasy in this game.
She looks like me.
I seriously, Dad, I can make a character that looks like me.
Oh my god, the butcher.
Boy! Instantly died.
I have to call my friend an artist and say, okay, can you slap my face on that particular character?
I'm gonna find some demons and I'm gonna shove my green foot right up there.
Level 100!
There are literally like goosebumps.
Go down a bit more, go down a bit more, go down a bit more. You got her! Yes! Let's go!
Will you fight the darkness?
Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
Hail Lilith, Blessed Mother.
You can pet the dogs, by the way.
You should always pet the dogs. I don't care if they're gnawing your leg off. You pet the dog.
The general manager of Diablo, Rob Ferguson.
That's the law of the universe. I don't make the laws. It just is. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
How's everybody doing? Having fun? This feels amazing. So glad you're here. And I'm so happy the people at home are here as well. You know, watching that was such a great reminder of what a fantastic community we have and what an exciting year it's been. Now, you might have missed it, but in there was a clip of a blind gamer, Tylenev, defeating our hardest boss, Uber Lilith. Now, we strive to make Diablo as approachable and as accessible as possible, and watching clips like that make me and the team extremely proud. And of course, I love the tattoos. And, you know, I still can't believe over 1,000 people got permanent Diablo tattoos at our Helldick events, including me. And so, you know, Necromain for life!
Now, see, if I have money and if I have the courage to do it, I'm getting the Eye of the Kirin Tor done on my forearm. Because fuck yeah, Kirin Tor represent Whiz Biz.
I've been very fortunate to work with some of the best developers in the industry. People who love Diablo as much as the rest of us. And with their passion and dedication to this universe that released a great new Diablo game every year for the last 3 years. Diablo 2 Resurrected brought the return of the classic that helped refine the genre. Remastered. I love Diablo 2! So it's remastered for a new generation now for PC and console. And Diablo Immortal brought Sanctuary to mobile for the first time, bringing millions of new players into our universe.
Oh, you thought it was a joke.
Diablo Immortal players have never played a Diablo game before, so we really welcome them to our universe.
I played it.
And then of course,
Played 2, I think, for a little bit. It was either 2 or 3. No, it was 3.
It was that kind of excitement that made
3.
it the biggest launch in Blizzard's history, and it means so much.
I played a bit of 3.
You know, we've played over 1.5 billion hours together so far, and it's your love for the
I
game
can count.
that drives us. Thanks to you, we've had a lot of changes over the last 5 months. In fact, our patch notes for Season of Blood, our second season, were over 14,000 words long, because that is how much our community has influenced, and will continue to influence the evolution of Sanctuary. And if you haven't yet made that leap from the darkest Diablo story ever told, now is the perfect time to pick your class, build your character, join Full Spencer, and see what the hell it's all about. And with that, I'd like to introduce Diablo 4's 2 production programs. They help lead the team toward building everything we do today and everything moving forward. Please welcome Tiffany Watt and Chris Wilson.
BlizzCon. The last time I was on stage, I was helping to announce Diablo 4. To be here today with all of you is so awesome.
The launch was incredible. We're really excited to be here today to share what's coming next. But first, let's highlight some of the player feedback that's in Season of Blood today. So many of you have told us that you wanted more in-game activities. So we've given you a couple this season. One now, and another coming early next month. So live now is our new boss ladder. This is a series of additional boss fights from level 55 to 100 that will also see the return of our kind of gross but farmable and rewarding friend Duriel. You can go after for uber uniques that everybody's been sieging for. And with those new bosses dropping both uniques and uber uniques at a much higher rate, and even dropping some special cosmetics, you're going to want to make your way to level 100 so you can fight them all. So in the Season of Blood, we've rebalanced the end game, letting you get to level 100 about 40% faster than in Season 1.
So this game is also about end play.
Of course, all that leveling is about getting that amazing loot. So we've also changed how item power works. We've raised the power cap. It's now more closely tied to the level of monster you defeat to get it. The more challenging the fight, the better the loot. There's still lots of work to be done with reworking itemization. In fact, it's one of our highest priorities. But this, along with upgrades to some of our unique items, is a great first step. So please keep that feedback coming. Now let's talk about quality of life. Here's a few improvements that came directly from you.
I guess if I went to
All of your renown rewards
keep
now carry
them
over season
maybe listening to what I say, I'll have to be more active on their forums.
additional characters.
I don't know.
We added 2 this season, so you can create even more characters and try different builds. A targeting dummy has been added to Kyovashad as you can test, so you can test this build before you run into the butcher. Searching and filtering your stash is now possible, and your stash is now available in every town in Sanctuary. World bosses appear almost twice as often, so you can die almost twice as often. And we've also freed up some inventory space by making gems a crafting material to make even more room for those uber uniques. Those are just a few of the new additions already in the game, but we're not done with Season of Blood yet.
In fact, starting next week, we'll introduce 5 unique class-specific rings that will let you relive some of the fun from Season of the Malignant.
I'm wondering
That's
to
right,
rule them all.
Necromancers. Once again, corpses will automatically do your bidding just by being in your presence. Then on December 5th, we'll also be adding an enchanting preview to the Occultist. So this will allow you to see which affixes are possible before you spend your hard-earned gold. It's just another way to give you even more control over making just the right build for the challenge at hand. Also on December 5th, as promised, we'll have another exciting new in-game activity, a 6-week event called Abattoir of Seer. It's a highly replayable, pinnacle experience designed for players who have reached level 100, slain Uber Duriel, and mastered all of the other challenges that Season of Blood has to offer. Those who survive will attain a paragon glyph constructed of the Vampire Lord's very own blood. But beware, Abattoir of Seer starts difficult and only gets harder. And of course, as we near the end of Season of Blood...
Sounds like Torghast.
Not only here, but in Sanctuary as well. Our first ever holiday event, Midwinter Blight, starts on December 12th.
See, now I like to have holiday type.
Transform the Fractured Peaks into a winter terrorland, and it'll bring a whole new meaning to the word sleigh ride.
Woohoo!
And be sure to keep your eyes peeled for a mysterious red cloaked terror.
Nothing is as terrifying as Chris's puns, but I will be sure to check out...
Oh, so you took that from Futurama.
From there, we are on to...
Killer Claws.
We can't go into too much detail now. With the endgame being so important, let's talk about leaderboards.
No,
We're
jeez
creating a
Louise.
whole new type of weekly challenge dungeon called the Gauntlet, where the heroes
Yep.
of Sanctuary can compete for their class ranking against their friends, their clan, or anyone in the world. Watch out, Mike Ibarra. I am coming for you. At the end of each week, the heroes with the highest rank will be added to the Seasonal Hall of Ancients, where their name and build will live on. So, that's a quick look at where we are today. And while the live game is our #1 priority right now, we have a separate Diablo 4 team that's been working hard on our next chapter. So how about a little teaser? It's super early, but as we look to expand on the story we started in Diablo 4, we're going to take you somewhere even darker, where hatred's influence continues to consume Sanctuary.
We have each played a part in what has happened here. You abdicated your choice to this child. And with every step she takes, I grow stronger. There will be no salvation in the light.
Vessel of Hatred is Diablo 4's first expansion. Its campaign will continue the dark tale that began in Diablo 4 as we learn the fate of the prime evil Mephisto and his demonic plans for Sanctuary. To do that, we'll be visiting a region new to Diablo 4 and a fan favorite from Diablo 2. The lush jungles known to outsiders as Torajan, but known by the locals as Nahantu. With this new story set in a mysterious new region, comes new ways to play, new evils to vanquish, and, of course, a completely new class never seen before in the Diablo universe.
Bard!
Vessel
Bard!
releases late next year, and we cannot wait to share more about it this summer.
Now, before we leave, we want you to know that it's your passion that drives us. Your feedback will continue to help us evolve and improve the Diablo 4 experience for years to come. We couldn't be more excited about our future, and we hope that you are too. Our team has put in a lot of hard work, and we love seeing your love for this game. So please join us tomorrow. We have a special Diablo 4 campfire panel where we'll be sharing more details about the expansion, deeper dive on some of the upcoming game changes, and we'll also have a special Q&A session to close it out. So enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you, and we'll see you in Sanctuary.
What the? What just happened? Hang on. What? Happened? Why is this? Wait, what the? Alright. Did they... I mean, I can preview it, but it won't play. What just happened? Ah, hang on, chat. I gotta figure this out. What is going on here? Hang on. bizarre. How did that just... Video is unavailable. Why? But why though? Okay. Let's see. Opening ceremony. Full presentation. This run. Okay, alright. Well, you're just gonna have to change who we're watching it from. Now, won't we, folks? Hang on a sec. If they're gonna be first, then we will work around that. We can bypass all this because we were just getting to the Warcraft stuff. Hang on 1 second. Hold that thought. First, I want to blow this up on my end so I can actually see the picture better. Hang on 1 second. Okay. So, let's choose Diablo. Yeah, we were just getting into Warcraft and that's when they turned it off, jackasses. Alright. Take it from the top.
Go buy World of Warcraft, install it on your computer, and join the online sensation before we all murder you. Alright then.
Poor Butters!
Welcome to the world of Warcraft.
I'm more like Tweak, but, you know.
I'm William Shatner, and I'm a shaman.
I'm Mr. T, and this is my night elf mohawk.
See, there's no such thing as a night elf mohawk.
Shut up, fool!
Oh god, that was horrible.
Leroy Jenkins do battle.
Roy Jenkins! Yeah, we can all do that.
You're a player in the NFL, but what you're most proud of is that you've rated 3rd nationally in dungeon progression.
Timing was perfect! That was fire. For the Alliance!
What was that? That's the way I did that when I played her.
For Azeroth! Ready to work.
That's the way I said it when I was in costume, was her.
Please
They took that from me,
the
man.
General Manager of Warcraft, John Haidt.
And thank you. And we are ready to work. Anybody here for Warcraft today? Yeah! Big shout out to the Warcraft teams. They are so happy to be here today. We have so much cool stuff to show you. So give it up for my Warcraft teams. Can you believe that almost 30 years ago, a dispute between orcs and humans led to one of the longest running fantasy adventures in video game history? Right? Generations of players have called Azeroth home. Teenagers that first played Warcraft when it was released, I know you're out there.
I was in my 20s,
are
but
now parents,
no.
right?
For
Raising
parent.
new heroes to take on the raids and battlegrounds of this timeless adventure. It's those shared stories of Azeroth, both in-game and out, that make up this universe. Today is a great day for Warcraft. This is the beginning of a bold new chapter that will take us through the next 3 decades and beyond. Oh yeah. With a variety of games to entertain you, we welcome everyone to find your community. Okay, Alliance. Just practice. We're going to give you a chance to do a little louder later.
I swear I heard Anduin.
Throughout the taverns of Azeroth, tall tales of adventure are retold through the whimsical and clever cardplay of Hearthstone. Yeah. I like to imagine humans and orcs getting together, showing off their collections, and boasting of their deeds. But in the basements of those same taverns, they're playing a new game. Warcraft Rumble. Yeah.
I have a copy. I haven't played it yet.
Me too. Which puts the battlefields and dungeons of Azeroth in the palm of your hand. And finally, World of Warcraft.
See, just with that disc there.
Immerses us into Azeroth.
Yeah, that's Titan shit.
Fighting alongside each other in shared experience. Almost 20 years ago. While revolutionized online communities and
God, I'm old.
the enduring entertainment, massively multiplayer games. The very first BlizzCon was introducing our first expansion. So it's only fitting that we're here today to lay the foundation for WoW's future. Yeah. Azeroth is a home we can always escape to. A home that is always waiting for us. Together, we build this universe. Our teams craft worlds and adventures.
On the Blood
It's
Elf.
all of you who bring it to life. You are the heartbeat of brand new adventures.
Murlocs. Cute.
All of us. Warcraft teams here at Blizzard Entertainment.
Alright. What you got?
Please welcome, from Hearthstone, lead designer Cora Georgiou.
I did play Hearthstone for a bit, but then I dropped it, and then I tried it again, and if you don't buy the Brilliance packs, you get smashed real fast and hard.
Are thrilled to soon be celebrating Hearthstone's 10th anniversary.
And I would rather spend my money if I was getting actual cards than digital cards.
It's a decade of telling
Girl, you're 30. Shush.
whether you aspire to climb the ladder to legend, enjoy brawling with friends in the
Yeah, I just...
or maybe you
Because at least when the cards that you were playing with eventually end up being collector's cards, and you can show that off about how long you were in the game.
we invite players both
You just retire them, put them into sleeves, and put them away.
for our 10th anniversary.
This... I don't like the digital stuff like this. I don't care for it.
Talk about what's
It's just
happening
me.
right now in Hearthstone and in Battlegrounds.
I was having fun with Hearthstone, but
Hearthstone's upcoming expansion, Showdown in the Badlands, which takes place in Azeroth's Wild West. Two strangers cross paths. An outlaw and a lone ranger. Though they may not know it now, together they are destined for a grand adventure.
I know the Badlands. There is an area called that. They don't have cowboys there.
Tried my best to do some good out there. But it didn't take long to realize that with the right friends, everything would change.
Step aside.
Oh, Goldshire.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Oh no.
They knew the townsfolk were up to something sinister.
Let's move!
Right behind you! And it was like a powder keg waiting to explode.
Please don't put this in World of Warcraft.
We did it!
Oh, nuts. As it turned out, I had the right backup waiting for me. Just when I needed it.
Let's do this.
You got it, partner.
His mask has a mustache on
Didn't
it.
intentionally pursue leadership.
I'm gonna punch ya!
Candle mudslider.
Let's show these fine folks of Badland hospitality. Well, looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
That's right.
What did I just watch?
Jackson and Elise Starseeker are getting an origin tale.
Who?
They'll work together to save the Badlands from the Bloodrock Town's nefarious market operation. Singleton decks are returning with cards like Reno Lone Ranger, Hearthstone's first ever neutral hero card. We'll talk more about him in the What's Next panel later today, where we'll also be revealing a mother load of exciting cards. You can get your hands on them and more when Showdown in the Badlands releases on November 14th.
I've already seen ads for it on BattleNet. I got nothing.
I know you may be thinking, a new expansion. That's a lot of new cards, on top of 5 sets that are already in the standard rotation.
And then nobody
if you're
uses.
a new player or you're coming back after a break, that can be a little overwhelming.
Uh-huh.
So we have been hard at work to make it easier than ever to join us. We're excited to announce catch-up packs.
How much does that cost?
These are game-changing for getting your
I noticed nobody cheered.
Instead of the typical 5 cards you'd find in a regular
Nobody cheered because that
cards from a
You don't-
single catch-up pack.
and the price.
Will all be from
How much American?
2 years, ready to play and constructed. All of our players are going to get catch-up packs to open once you log in, and for all of you here at BlizzCon in person, or those of you at home who purchased either BlizzCon collection, we're also gifting you a few more packs.
Do I get that while I'm buying my critters? Because I still need to do that
Been away for a while.
for Warcraft.
All of these packs can add up to hundreds of cards. We'll also be adding quite a few of them into
We'll see.
pre-purchase bundles
We'll see.
for Showdown in the
Of course.
We hope to see all of you getting some amazing cards and filling in or
Okay. We'll take a look. But we'll see. We'll take a look.
All right. I feel like we might have some Battlegrounds fans out here. Yeah. So you might remember then that the last time we were all together at BlizzCon, we unveiled Battlegrounds. What started as an experiment became a huge part of the game. The fun way to play in the tavern. But playing together is what inspired the new mode we're debuting here today. Queuing up as a party for a lobby is great, but ultimately, you play against each other. What if you could actually play teamed up alongside each other? Sounds fun, doesn't it? We're pleased to announce a truly cooperative way to play. Battlegrounds Duos.
So they took that from Pokemon.
Shared health pool, team combat, and sending cards back and forth between teammates. Now you can fight with your friends instead of against them. We were inspired by the Battleground community's creativity, finding ways to team up and help each other achieve top 4. So now we're setting an official table for you and your partner to take the crown together. For those of you here in person, grab a friend or make a new one, because you can try Battlegrounds Duos here at BlizzCon right now at the Hearthstone demo area. We're planning to launch this new way to play for everyone early next year. You can learn more later today and see the new heroes and minions that make teamwork so fun in Battlegrounds.
Okay.
It makes the dream work. We love teamwork. If you're tuning in at home, please make sure to join us at the What's Next panel. And if you're here with us at BlizzCon, you can also join me and other members of the Hearthstone team in the tavern. For you worthy opponents out there, come duel a dev and challenge the Hearthstone team. Or, if you want to catch up after 4 years away, pull up a chair by the heart. We'll see you in the tavern.
I'll check it out. I still need to buy my critter pack for Warcraft, so that means I should get the cards, so we'll see what we get. We'll check it out sometime. See, I was going to make a character of someone like that. And here they already drew it up. Oh, the cutest of bites. The most precious of chews. Baby, don't hurt baby. Oh my god, it's Onyxia. Chibi Onyxia. Yeah, that's me. Ah, it's Gina! Hi! That would be me. Oh! I remember that raid. That happened to me.
Please welcome, from Warcraft Rumble, executive producer Vic Sarath.
Okay, that was adorable. That's a good video. That was good.
Gotta love Onyxia. Maybe use deep breath there. Hello, BlizzCon.
Watch out for the fucking tail!
Last year,
Many whelps, Hamlet!
working on a brand new Warcraft game.
way to bring Warcraft with you wherever you are and wherever you go. As you just saw, we've had a ton of fun, poured a lot of love into making this game. Warcraft Rumble is an action strategy game with a deep PvE campaign, a dynamic PvP mode, and so much. It's a game filled with familiar faces. You'll mix and match miniature versions of characters from the Warcraft universe to make your very own army as you take on opponents all over Azeroth.
So that reminds me of the like hero clicks that they came up with a long time ago. That didn't last very long.
This is your opportunity. By combining leaders, troops, and spells from 5 families, Alliance, Horde, Beasts, Undead, and my personal favorite, Blackrock. You'll battle your way through maps inspired by some very familiar locations. You'll fight to control resources, capture towers, and eventually defeat the boss or player at the other end. Speaking of bosses, each one has their own unique mechanics, so you'll have to adapt your strategies to the threats you'll face as you battle through the campaign and beyond.
So it's a pay to win, though.
Just to give you everything you love about Warcraft.
I trust nothing of Blizz that doesn't mean that you're going to be paying for it.
Joyful chaos.
I love joyful chaos.
We set out to make this game.
Chaos is
to
joyful.
offer a variety of challenges, no matter how you choose to play it, whether it's for 5 minutes at a time or hours on end. And that was something we especially focused on.
Sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Make sure you have something fun to do every time you open up the game. For those of you that played the beta and gave us your feedback, thank you so much. It's because of your support and the hard work of our team that we feel we got something really, really special on our hands. Now, let's take a look at the results.
I'm not sure why. It could be just because I don't have any sound proofing on here. We'll see how that works. Could be just because I don't have any dampeners in here. Could be. That's true. Because I'm talking over the video, it could be that too. I don't know.
I gotta admit, it's pretty cool watching that video and just thinking about how far we've come since last year. At this point, we just can't wait for all of you to hop in and play. And I mean, we literally can't wait. That's why we've made Warcraft Rumble available to download and play right now.
Actually, it was available yesterday. Everybody said it was up, and we all downloaded it.
This is such a huge moment for us, and we're so all excited to have you join us. And for those of you in the audience with me today, let's bring down the Wi-Fi together.
Well, that's not good at a count.
You know I'm kidding, right? Please don't bring down the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, really.
I'm in a lot of trouble once I get off the Whether you're a veteran of Azeroth or just have a deep love for strategy games, there's a lot to enjoy here. We've got a huge campaign with over 70 bosses. And for those of you looking for an especially unique challenge, we even have a heroic campaign with an extra layer of difficulty that we cooked up ourselves.
Somebody was excited.
We've got maps with verticality, capture points, resources, traps, and all kinds of other contraptions. Each map was lovingly handcrafted by our team and is its own unique puzzle. But how you choose to solve that puzzle is completely up to you. And when you're in the mood for a solo dungeon, we've got you covered there as well. Dungeons in Warcraft Rumble are intense 3-mission gauntlets through places like Normagon and the Dead Mines, where you equip your armies with game-changing relics until your run is over.
Huh. So they kind of incorporate Warcraft 3 into it.
Duke it out with other players on maps inspired by some of the most legendary maps and battlegrounds found in World of Warcraft. You can even join a guild and work together with your friends towards some super special shared rewards.
I should ask my guild if they decided to play this.
Nice. That's just what we have in the game right now. We have so much more coming. For starters, we're going to be releasing a new mini with each season. And that also starts right now. Season 1 of Warcraft Rumble is live, and the latest addition to our growing roster of minis is none other than the Banshee Queen herself, Sylvanas.
After you wrecked her character.
We're also working on even more ways for you to play with or against your friends, and that includes the biggest challenge in all of Rumble, raids.
Okay.
Make sure to join our Warcraft Rumble panel later today to hear all about raids and what else we have in store for the future of this game. Now, BlizzCon, before I go, I just wanted to let you know, the team and I, many of whom are here in Anaheim with us right now, we love playing strategy games. And we set out to make a game that harkens back to our RTS roots, where Warcraft began almost 30 years ago. It is really made out of a genuine love for Warcraft by people with deep roots in the universe. No matter how you like to play, there's something for everyone to love in Warcraft Rumble. Thank you so much, BlizzCon. Enjoy the chaos, and we'll see you in game.
Please welcome Executive Producer, World of Warcraft, Holly Longdale.
Oh, what a cute outfit.
What's up, BlizzCon? Oh, I'm so excited to see you all here.
I want the jacket.
Well, can you believe we've been playing World of Warcraft for almost 20 years? You know, 2004 was a while ago, right? You know, some of us, we waited in those lines for those midnight releases and got our discs. Yeah! And we raced home to install those WoW discs one by one.
Yep.
Across nearly 2 decades, players all over
Good old
the world
days.
taken part in the stories of
I want that jacket, though.
Sylvanas, Arthas, and Thrall, and of course, so many others. And together, we've jumped through the portal into Outland. We sailed off into Northrend, and we watched Sargeras stab the world with that sword. During that time,
Yeah, what about that sword?
has changed, and you have changed, and so have we, particularly in the past year. The entire team across both Modern and Classic have embraced their communities. We are truly listening to your voices and taking action.
I doubt it.
My friends at BlizzCon, now is the perfect time to prepare to close chapters, open new ones, and double down on why we all fell in love with World of Warcraft in the first place. With that in mind, let's get to it. As many of you know, WoW Classic was born out of the community's passion.
It's because you hated legacy servers.
And of course, most of you know that still drives us today. Like just in August, inspired by our community, we released Classic Hardcore.
I still haven't tried. I don't know if I'm... I mean, I can do it just for the giggles.
You only get one life. And if you die, you may laugh, you may cry, you may have to replace a keyboard, but you go again. We loved watching you take on the challenge or die trying. And because the hardcore community has asked, the team is planning to add a new way to play hardcore early next year. And last month in Wrath Classic, we released the Fall of the Lich King patch.
It was beaten in 2 days!
And while there's still more to come in Wrath, earlier
Lord.
this year, we looked at your feedback to think about where are we going to go next.
I mean, it was a foregone conclusion.
We read through a lot, and I mean a lot of your feedback on social media forums, and we sent out surveys to our players. And here at BlizzCon, we're happy to announce Cataclysm is coming.
Yeah, we knew. We knew. It's a foregone conclusion that it was going to come.
Coming with hashtag changes based on your feedback, just like you'd expect from Classic. So now,
Real talent trees?
let's jump into the Wayback Machine and get a reminder of all things Cataclysm.
See, hang on. It was a foregone conclusion that we were going to go back into Cataclysm Classic. That was given because people are going to need to be reminded of what Nefarian had done, because we're doing a lot of the stuff about Nefarian's secrets in Dragonflight. It's not just Titans, it's also about Nefarian's past history that we have never seen before. So it was kind of a foregone conclusion that we were going to do a Cataclysm because of being reminded of that kind of stuff. It's hard to say. It's like doing Wrath of the Lich King Classic tied into Shadowlands. And doing Burning Crusade Classic was a refresher for Legion, because we're continuing Illidan's story in them. So right now, as I said, it was no doubt in my mind that we were going to have Cata Classic. The thing is that first, new server, do not wipe Wrath of the Lich King Classic server to put in Cata. I have no idea what they're going to do. Second, since the classic version is like Coke Classic, there's still something a little bit different about it. It's not completely the same thing that we had played back when. Then you should have the original talent trees, because that was one of the things that broke people in the game. When they were decided to experiment with a talent tree, because they were also going to put in archaeology, which then they dumbed that down to great lengths. That is more of a little prize thing to play, little toys and trinkets and that. It was supposed to be much bigger than what we have today. When they put in these talent trees, that isn't a tree anymore. It's just like a couple of different cosmetic things. A lot of people were very, very disappointed in Cata at that point. My biggest complaint on it was the fact that they were obliterating the vanilla story. So that when you were leveling at that time, you played Kata, then went back to Burning Crusade, to Lich King, into Kata, back again. They should have had it gated so that you could play vanilla, level that up, then you go into Burning Crusade, then Lich King, and then you're out to hit the next patch. Are you sure you want the changes made? Have a gatekeep there. Hit that yes. Boom! You're in the new server. It could have been done back then. They did not. So, let's see what they're going to do about this. Oh, what is this? Oh, so, okay. So, a new Asia class. So, for what I can see here, because this doesn't look quite like the full cinematic that they had back when. I'll have to try to review that. It looks like they're tying him into the whole, he's going to be the champion of the elementals, just like we are fighting elemental proto-dragons right now in Dragonflight, which makes it even a bigger connection that you need to replay Kata to understand what's going on with Dragonflight. I think. Maybe. Let's see what they say. Because it sounds like they got some changes here.
Get ready, my friends, because the road to Deathwing construction is coming in the first half of next year.
Okay, summer next year.
All right. Now, over the past 4 years of Classic, we've watched you master the vanilla experience, and we've loved it. So much, in fact, that we thought we'd add some unique flavor with a seasonal note and a dash of discovery. Season of Discovery is vanilla wow with a spicy twist. You're going to discover new secrets as you scour the world and find class-altering abilities.
More so than the books and
What
stuff?
it might be like to be a tanking warlock?
What the?
Or take on the role of a mage healer?
I got band-aids!
Season of Discovery, you can.
Gotta mummify your ass!
Season is going to launch with an initial level cap of 25.
That was funny because there was one time we were looking for people to come into raid or a dungeon or something like that, and somebody's like, we need a healer. And I said, I can heal. I got a whole ton of bandages. Let's go!
When you hit that max level, you'll be met with a brand new level 25 endgame. You'll discover a brand new 10-player Black Fathom Deeps raid with new and reimagined bosses, mechanics, and of course, rewards. Then, after a couple of months, we'll raise the level cap a bit. You'll find even more endgame content, and so it will go. If you're here at BlizzCon, you can play the Black Fathom Thieves raid in Warcraft So, if you love Classic or just a little intrigued about what exactly a Warlock tank can do, go check it out. For all of you watching online, don't worry. You won't have to wait long to play. Because we want you to discover all of the secrets together, there will be no public testing. WoW Classic Season of Discovery launches in a few short weeks on November 30th.
On its own separate server, please. See, that's a lot different than what I heard they were going to do.
For more information on the Season of Discovery and Cataclysm, don't miss the Classic panel this afternoon. Alright, now it's time to talk to my Dragon Riders in Modern WoW.
The Dragon Riders since Wrath, okay.
Game updates about every 8 weeks with more content sprinkled in between. We really want Azeroth
I can't catch up,
to be
things.
home you want to come back to, no matter how you play. Our next major update, Guardians of the Dream, is going live in just 5 days. I want
Yep,
to
still not ready.
a shout out to my elves. It is finally our time. 1 week later, Season 3 will start with the last raid of the expansion, Amir Drasil, the Dream's Hope. There we will have our final showdown with Firak and defend our new world tree. But fear not, that's not the end of our time in the Dragon Isles. There's a lot more to come in Dragonflight that will serve as both the epilogue of the story and the bridge to our next world. Like I said earlier, we are evolving. We are changing our approach to this big, beautiful game and how we look ahead to new chapters. BlizzCon, it's time for a new adventure. One that has grown from the very seeds of what captured our hearts when we first set foot in Azeroth. For veteran players, the last 20 years have led us to this. And for those who have yet to join us, now is time. And who better to talk about the first step in this journey?
All aboard the hype train!
Someone who carved the path in the first place. Everyone, please welcome my friend and the executive creative director of the Warcraft universe, Chris Benson.
What did I say? That's up. Does it mean that Dinosaur is back down a bit? They brought him back.
What up, BlizzCon?
They brought him back so that they could bring people back into the game.
Horde, where you at? Alliance! BlizzCon, as one! Holy smokes, thank you. Thank you. It is, thank you guys. It has been a long, strange trip to get back to this spot. I tell you that.
Whatever.
It has been interesting this past year being back under the hood of Warcraft.
Don't fuck it up.
It reminded me of a few things. One, I love. Number two, you know what? And number three, on the real, it feels amazing to be back and part of this Blizzard family. As Holly said a bit ago, next year is the 20th anniversary of Planet Cold.
Goddamn, I'm old.
How many of y'all have been playing from the beginning? So given that thematic, we started thinking, so what next? Right? What expansion hook, what single storyline could possibly match such a historic occasion?
Alright.
Started
Place your
thinking
bets,
about
folks.
what I did. The good old days, right? And some of those early mythic ideas that kind of established the background of Warcraft. Started thinking about even some of the newer ideas that have played out more recently, but still in a way feel a little unresolved. And in the mix
There's a lot of things
of all
unresolved.
that stuff,
That's just the way games are.
the mix of all those ideas, particular things like, what the hell has Magni actually been battling about all these years?
Oh.
Was the thing that he came to warn us about?
Look, if you don't know what Magni was saying, you weren't paying frickin' attention. He's communing with the Titan that is in our world. That's what he did. When you play Cataclysm Classic, you'll see the time where he turned into a diamond. Because he was trying a spell that would connect him further to the world. This is where he turns into that diamond. But he's frozen. He'll get unfrozen later on. And then he starts talking to the world itself. And that's when he starts talking to the world soul, the Azeroth that is inside the shell of the world. And he doesn't even hear words, he just feels what she's feeling and then tries to interpret that. Honestly, if you can't figure that out, you're not paying attention to what's going on.
About in Battle for Azeroth, did it actually play out? Or is there potentially something more still looming on the horizon?
There's a lot of things. I got a list of them, of whole loads of crap that can happen. It's not a lot of good things that can happen right now. For all the times that Azeroth has been corrupted and re-corrupted and then stabbed and then whatever, we still don't know how she's going to turn out. Good God.
Will there eventually be an apocalyptic confrontation between the forces of the light and the void? Talk to me, BlizzCon. I'll tell you what, for nothing, my pally Maine, I'm all in on that kind of thing if it happens.
Well, of course.
And really the big question for all the marbles, what have the Titans actually been doing since the dawn of civilization?
Nothing. As far as I can tell, nothing.
What's the real purpose of all of their cute little installations slammed into the side of the planet?
The installations of all these little mechanisms and burrowed vaults and everything that have Titan constructs in it have been prisons for Void Lords, because ripping them out of the world doesn't work. They tried it twice, I think. At least once, and I think the other one exploded, and it took tear. But it's like, this is the problem when there's just so much lore that goes on in one particular game, and then you have to get supplements in order to find out what is going on. If you can get, you can get copies of Chronicles 1, 2, and 3 of World of Warcraft. I got them on my Kindle. You could probably still get a hard copy of them too. They might be used, don't know, but they are out of print. Read those. That will give you the basics of what has been going on. I mean, he's talking about things that it's like, gee, I don't know what that is. I do. Because I have been trying to read and learn up about what you've been putting in the games and what you've been putting in the storylines. It's important. I just... I'm kind of nerd raging right now. Don't mind me.
Do we know everything we need to know about their real intentions for power?
They want Azeroth to hatch out of the world. They don't give two shits about us, about their pet dragons, any of it. They don't care. All they want is Azeroth to hatch and join them. Hopefully. If she doesn't turn out to be fully corrupted like Argus did.
BlizzCon. All of these books. And 100 more. A bunch more.
Goes to 69. Nice.
In the pot. Started to reveal a storyline. Something epic. How epic? Real epic.
Well, see, now he's got to figure out how to turn in this first one's bit. Because originally it was set up that, like, the Titans were the ones who set everything up, and it turns out that is not the case. It turns out there's something else that set everything into motion, and I think they tried to put things into orders That's why there's so many spheres of influence into the universe. The Titans just woke up and they just started working on their purpose. There's a reason why they look the way they do. They are constructs of themselves, brought to life by the first ones. Whoever the first ones are, don't know. Don't even know if they still exist at this point. So, like I said, yeah, everybody hates Shadowlands, but there was important stuff going on in Shadowlands. It was just that ending that kind of went kind of flat. So I don't know.
A storyline that in almost every way feels like the culmination of the first 20 years of our storytelling. A storyline provided we do our jobs, do the thing that will vector us into the next 20 years of adventure.
Okay, so this is not going to be the end of World of Warcraft. Like I said, when Argus hatched, the planet Argus was still there. Broken and corrupted as it was, it stayed the same. We can still go over there. We just did an adventure over there. So, the planet still exists. So Azeroth, the planet show, can still exist without the Titan within it. Whether that means life changes on there, do the Titans just kind of off, basically, and they don't care anymore because they won't once they get their prize. Then it'll be interesting what will happen. But as far as I can tell what he's saying, he's just trying to do a excuse me. He's trying to do a wrap up on this, so we may actually get the hatching of Azeroth, and then we see what happens to the planet after that.
BlizzCon. We call this storyline the World Soul Saga.
See? Look at me go.
The World Soul Saga.
'Cause
it's so epic, as we call it.
see, you can't keep pushing the storyline about one of these days Azeroth's gonna hatch, and then we're gonna have to deal with the repercussions of her hatching out of there. At least know the world isn't gonna break or just be destroyed. She's just gonna come out of it. However that happens. You can't keep just sitting there saying, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And that haven't happened. This is Chekhov's gun. We gotta have it happen. Or else, we just keep having this little thing that's sitting there going, oh, when is it gonna happen? Oh my god. No, it's gotta happen eventually. And it looks like we're finally gonna wrap up that part, and then we're going to see what happens with the world after that. What will the Void Lords do? They're gonna lose all their attention on our planet. Maybe they will want to move off planet and go someplace else. I don't know. Maybe they'll want to go someplace else.
It cannot be contained within any single expansion. It is built to play out over multiple expansions over the next few years.
Now see, this reminds me of how the Wheel of Time books ended, because Brandon Sanderson was supposed to write one book that was supposed to be the end of that series, and all the notes that he had from Robert Jordan was just so much that it's like, no, I can't do this in one book. I got to have 3 books to finish that off. They did a real good job too, I must say. He did a fantastic job. Fantastic job. So that's where I'm getting that feeling. Is like, nah, we can't do it in one X pack. We gotta like do this in a couple of X packs. That's fine.
Come on now.
As I expected, the next big thing that's gonna happen is gonna take a couple X packs. We've always had it where we had to recoup. We had to get more forces, and then we take on the next bad guy. Recoup. Get our forces together. Get things organized. Take out the next bad guy. It's always been that way.
We are working on multiple ways to deliver this adventure to you a little faster than you're used to.
Oh no.
We're not going to get into it at this BlizzCon. Forgive me.
I can't keep up now.
I assure you, we are moving with purpose.
Assure you, we are
the last thing
open.
we really want is for y'all to have your grandkids controlling your mouse and your keyboard trying to wrap this thing up. So, it's coming.
But you just said to keep it going for years to come. What do you... Are you finishing World of Warcraft, or are you going to continue it? You're just going to wrap up the old stories. What are you talking about?
Also, given the scale of this monster, we have decided to change it up today. Here we go.
Oh no.
Dun, 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 dun. Instead of just debuting your next expansion all on its lonesome, we have decided to give you a glimpse at your next 3 expansion sets.
Like I said, Brandon Sanderson finishing up Wheel of Time. But then they said they were going to make it faster, and I can barely keep up with Dragonflight as it is. I'm a little concerned about that. And not only that, the whole planning, they got the 3 X packs in mind, but then to fill that in, that kind of concerns me. Unless he's already had this written, I don't know. I don't know.
My friends, I'm going to warn you, there may be mild spoilers ahead. Actually, I'm just kidding. They ain't mild. Buckle up. Are you ready, BlizzCon?
Let's see a loon. Let's see a loon. Let's see a loon. Let's see a loon. I got questions for her.
Of the World Soul Saga, and your 10th expansion is called World of Warcraft: The War Within. In this chapter, you will be descending into the heart of Azeroth itself, exploring new subterranean kingdoms, and engaging with ancient cultures like the Earthen and the terrifying Nerubians of Azj-Kahet.
The Earthen were also the ones who got hit with the curse of flesh to become dwarves, I believe. Or was it us? I don't remember. But, I mean, we have dealt with some Earthen. I don't see how this is going to be different, except that they're, they come from a different level of the planet. know why he makes it seem like, yeah, Earthen exists. Okay, a different group of Nerubians, whatever. But Earthen, we've been dealing with Earthen, like, since vanilla. How is this new? Except that they're a different culture at this point. In another sub-level. I don't know.
But as the forces of darkness close in around our precious world soul, you, yeah, that's you, will be called to do what you always do, which is dispense indiscriminate justice upon all those who got it coming.
Champion!
BlizzCon.
You know, so many people bitched about being the champion. You notice that it took them a while to start cheering again because, you know, they just want to be murder hobos instead of big damn heroes. I want to be a big damn hero.
The second part of the World Soul Saga is called World of Warcraft Midnight.
Alone?
In this chapter, you will be returning, ready, to the old world. To the fabled lands of Quel'Thalas. There, the forces of the Void have invaded Azeroth, intent on snuffing out the light of the Sunwell and plunging the world into darkness and fear.
Why? Wait. Right, I remember. Oh shit, what's her name? Queen of Void Elves. I forgot her name. Risa, I think. I know she went to go and visit the Sunwell and reacted badly to it, but the biggest problem... I mean, we just had that one little scene. We had that one little scene snippet, okay? But the Sunwell was a big deal because the Burning Legion could use it as a doorway. I mean, that was the whole point of that one raid that we did. Was that, which one was that? Can't remember his name. Archimond? I think Archimond was trying to use it as a doorway, and we kind of like flushed him down the toilet. And then the living embodiment of the Sunwell purified it so that it could never be used again as a doorway for the Burning Legion. Why is this important to Void Lords? I got nothing. I that doesn't make sense to me.
You will not only help reunify the scattered elven tribes of Azeroth, but you will make your stand with the forces of the light and banish the shadow forever.
What? as far as we know, we can't get rid of the Void Lords that are already burrowed in to the world. It took such a monumental effort just to take out N'Zoth alone. And even then, we cannot be sure that we actually killed him. We're pretty sure, but we're not sure. And besides, okay, so I have up here the Return of Ashara as a Void Lord, and we're reuniting the elves. Is she the one who's going to try to go and reclaim power? Because that is actually the magic source for the Blood Elves. Okay. So I think that's where we're going to have the Return of Ashara. That's one of my predictions. I think that's where we're going to have Ashara. She's going to come back as a Void Lord. She's still carrying around a piece of N'Zoth. She made pacts with, what's her name? Dang it. The little Void Lord that was in the dagger. Right. I get so excited. I keep losing names about this. Okay, so we got Ashara carrying around N'Zoth's power. Yeah, Xelatoth, and she made a pact with Xelatoth. I don't know if she's going to become a minion or she's going to get kind of sucked up into Ashara. I think that one sounds like the Return of Ashara. And then we're going to have to do some kind of monumental effort to try to kill her. Yeah, it's so hard to keep the names straight on stuff like that, because it almost seems interchangeable in a way. But that's the only reason why I could ever think that the Sunwell would be important, because that's the big magical font of Azeroth at this point. So Ashara would go for that. Okay, that would work. And also that includes my Return of Ashara prediction.
Things may just spiral wildly out, leading us to the third part of the War Soulside. World of Warcraft, the last Titan. In this chapter, you will again be returning to the old world. This time, to the wintry lands of Northrend. And there, at Ulduar, you will bear witness to the return of the Titans to Azeroth. And there, you will uncover a vast conspiracy. One that stretches throughout the history of the world. One that will challenge everything you think you know of the Titans, their intentions, and the true nature of Azeroth.
As far as I'm concerned, the intentions of the Titans is only to get Azeroth hatched. After that, I mean, if she ends up being corrupted, they'll tell us to go and kill her. If she's not corrupted, they're just gonna flick off with her, and that's it. As far as I'm concerned, they don't give two scraps about us, because trolls and elves and Pandaren and those kinds, Tauren, they all came from nature. If they don't like the wildness of nature, they don't like that at all. Us, like humans and dwarves and gnomes, they don't care, because we were constructs to do their bidding in keeping Azeroth safe until she hatches. Beyond that, they don't give a shit. I think the elemental dragons that we were dealing with Dragonflight are trying to tell us and those that were uplifted by the Titans that you're being played. You're doing their dirty work, and they don't care what happens to you. One did. That was Tyr, I believe. They're making it sound like it was Tyr they actually gave a damn about the dragons. But everybody else, all the other Titans, they don't care. Maybe Eonar. But then again, they kind of came out of nature, but it's hard to say. But for the most part, the Titans don't care about them either. And if they had sided with the elementals, they could have just booted out the Titans. We don't care about the world soul. Just don't give a shit. Just tell them, get off our property. We'll deal with this, whatever happens. But honestly, I personally believe Titans don't give a shit. They want their Titan, and they're gonna fuck off. That's it. I mean, I've already got it figured out. We mean nothing to them. We're a means to an end. That was our purpose. If we're going back to Shadowlands and fulfill your purpose and all that, that was our purpose. After that, they don't give a shit.
In time, my friend. In time. And it's called Silithus. There you go.
Okay, so from that, either she's gonna get hatched out of that, like that's gonna be like the gap where she's gonna like get out of the shell of the world, or Sargeras' sword is gonna be taken up by Azeroth. Now, I predicted that when the world got stabbed. Okay? I had the idea that if she's gonna hatch, and we got that sword in there, she's gonna take the sword. Because Sargeras is gone. He's probably being chewed on by Illidan at this point. As far as I can tell, she's gonna be the next one to wield the sword. Because now they're actually talking about it again. Instead of saying, yeah, don't worry about it. I think that's going to be the pivot point. And I've already predicted that. We'll see what happens.
BlizzCon. My hope, our dear hope, is that you can see when it comes to WoW storytelling, we ain't screwed.
I hope not. You're screwed around enough.
We are playing for all the marbles. We are working to establish a thundering heartbeat for this franchise. Now, now, hearken to me. Always wanted to say that. Thank you. Whether you are a current player, or maybe you jumped off the WoW train a few expansions ago,
I wonder why.
Is the time to come home. Now is the time to pull on your boots, pick up your bronze sword or your favorite glowy staff, and get in this fight. Friends, Azeroth needs her defenders now more than ever. Now,
My server's pretty packed.
in a few moments, we are going to give you a deeper look at the war within.
Alright.
Before we do that, I want to leave you with a little something to chew on.
Oh boy.
I want to remind you all
Oh no.
that sometimes very epic things can begin with small artifacts. What you're about to see is one.
Oh god.
BlizzCon. Proud defenders of Azeroth! Let the World Soul Saga begin!
Sorry if I cry. Uh-oh. What the?
You're here to tell me we don't get to hide.
Why is he in his 40s?
You needed time. You stayed away. But time by itself heals nothing.
Hey, he grew his hair out.
You didn't just come here for me. It's the visions. You've seen them.
I suspect many have. Something, someone, is calling out from the heart of the world. Like a voice from a dream. Something dark is coming, Pendleton. The world needs your light again. My son.
I'm not that person anymore. I have no light. Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
You are not your past, Pendleton. I trust you.
Hear me.
Azeroth, can you be a little less loud?
But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it from? Who's calling out to us?
I'm not sure yet. But that sword was aimed at someone.
It's starting to lean. The sword is leaning. Is it just for visual effect or what? I don't know.
I guess we're not ignoring that sword anymore.
About damn time.
I do have to say though, every time I see that cinematic, and I've seen it many times, it gets me right in my heart. It feels like a new beginning, and it feels like coming home. And we are so excited about where we are going. And now that you've seen or heard the overview for the World So Saga, let's talk about the War Within. As we all gather and explore beneath the surface, we'll find an ancient Nerubian civilization. They will be led by someone we were first introduced to in Legion, Xalatath, a harbinger of the Void. The Void brings destruction and darkness that threatens all light in our world. The last time we saw Xalatath, she promised we would meet again. And it turns out she was right. And while Anduin, Thrall, and others share the same visions emanating from the heart of the world, some are seeing something quite different.
My visions are not the same as the others. No radiance, no song. Just the shadow taunting me from below.
Oh, when are they gonna nerf that? Oh, all the mounts are gonna get that. Nice.
The fate of our world rests upon the edge of a knife. And our battle lies deep
wow.
within.
I guess she's not gonna have it under control as she thought she did. Oh shit.
In the War Within, alongside beautiful, unique underground zones, we will have challenging dungeons and raids and some new features too that are built to last. If you like exploring on your own with a couple of friends or family, we have delves. These are a variety of bite-sized experiences for 1 to 5 players that will offer endgame rewards.
Okay.
You may also find in your delve a familiar character who'll be willing to fight alongside you. And if you're like me and you have an obsession with alts, we have warbands. With this feature, you could treat all of your characters like family and share banks, reputations, transmogs,
Okay. Alright. That's an improvement.
We're all Also introducing a new layer of customization for your class specs with hero talents. You might want to take your character down the path of a Dark Ranger, let's say, or a Farseer, and more.
Wow. Wonder when that'll be nerfed.
Also, during your travels underground, you will meet the Earthen Dwarves, and you'll be able to unlock them as our new allied race.
That's close. I was close, but I did say that there would be earthen.
Facial hair options are
I just didn't write it down.
There's so much more to talk about, so please join the What Next panel that's coming up right after the opening ceremony right here. What I can tell you, though, is that the call to get into the fight to save our world will ring out when The War Within releases next year.
Jeez. It's gonna take that long to get my son back? Damn it.
And lastly, I
Not ready.
sincerely want to say, we are so excited to begin this new journey with you. And from our hearts to yours, thank you for bringing our world to life. And now, with his own note of thanks, Mike Ibarra.
Thank you to all the teams who presented today. There really is so much to look forward over the next 2 days. And this is only the beginning. I can't wait to walk the halls of all of Anaheim with all of you. It is truly a joy to be here with the Blizzard team and our players. BlizzCon, be great to each other and enjoy the show.
Now, my question is how much did they age up Anduin? And why did they feel like the only way they could age him up and make him supposedly grow up is to by torture his soul? I'm confused by that. But okay, so some of the predictions that I had was kind of on the money. Zeltoth is coming back, yeah. I did not expect Risa to fall to Void, which is interesting. Well, yeah, if he completely destroyed one Windrunner, why not destroy them all? You know? I don't know. Let me see here. We're within next panel is 40 minutes, so... Oh, good. I could watch Asmongold react. No. We won't do the War Within tonight, because that's going to be... That one is 40 minutes long. Let's see, BlizzCon 20. Let's see, Warcraft. Let's see. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, I was looking through the list of people who were supposed to be at the meet and greet. That's supposed to be all the online personalities for Warcraft. Asmongold was not in that list. they had Belluar, and he came up with his own game, right? So I find that kind of interesting that they did not have him there. So, this you're not left to look at the suggesteds. Okay, that doesn't scroll. Let me scroll from here. Okay, so shoot, I don't have fine control here. There we go. Oh, I can't scroll from here. Shoot. All right, I have to do it a different way. Hang on. Okay. So, yeah, he's not there, which I find interesting. Okay, a full presentation of what's next is 40 minutes. We're within 40 minutes. Yeah, we can... What does it mean? It doesn't mean as much as I thought it was going to mean. See, what I was hearing originally was that the Classic Plus was going to be putting in the storylines that they just didn't have the time to put in because they were too busy adding on Outland, because they were thinking too big instead of concentrate on the one thing and then expand later. And it wasn't like it was one of those things where it's oh, I lost my train of thought. It wasn't like that MMOs at the time didn't have X packs, because I was playing Final Fantasy XI at the time and there were X packs to it. So they weren't thinking that, we'll just add on to it in expansion packs like other MMOs do, because it does happen even back then. They left out a lot of stuff. Like there's whole swaths in Kalimdor that have either no story in it or just a little bit of story plot in it, but it just has you hopping around a little bit and you're pretty much done. So what I was originally hearing about that was that they were going to start putting in those stories that they were intending to have put into those empty areas and ran out of time, because that was supposed to launch in, I think it was supposed to launch in 2002. They were showing it off in 2000 how it was going to work, and then they changed it and they changed it again and they changed it again, and then they were going to say it was going to be 2002 it's going to come out, and then it got pushed back to about 2004, and then they were like, yeah, we can't keep pushing it back, we're sounding like we're never going to finish this. So that they ended up having it come out in 2004, and a lot of stuff was unfinished. And they claim that they had story for it, but I'm feeling that's a George R.R. Martin kind of ploy. Maybe there isn't. Maybe they just were in the throes of writing something extra to it, and they never got to it, and they don't have any notes, no crypt notes, no nothing about that. And then try to kind of shuffle it in kind of surreptitiously into Kata, but we just played Kata Kalimdor, and there's certain areas that still feel very unfinished. Especially like Winter Spring, that was so unfinished and was a nothing burger really about how badly things just kind of stopped, right? So I mean, maybe there isn't anything that they were going to put in there, and they just decided to finish up writing something for each area, and this is what we got, and it isn't that great either. Don't know. So, okay. It's pretty interesting, but the way Chris was talking, he wants to keep expanding Warcraft, but yet he's kind of wrapping up the Azeroth story. Now, easily we can wrap up the story. Like I said, Azeroth can hatch out of there. The world will not break. We're going to have to deal with the repercussions of what happens to her. Now, if that particular... Now, they were touching the ground. So, it leads me to assume... Take it for what you will. It leads me to assume that the voice that they're hearing is Azeroth herself. Like, now she's starting to talk. She's gaining a little bit more sentience here. But then they also hint that it could be the light itself. Because if they're talking about a fight between light and void here, because we already have Risa succumb to the void and become a void god, which is still waiting for Ashara to pop up in this. She flitted off. I'm still waiting for her to pop up again. But at least Elta's popping up. It could also mean that Anduin and, for some reason, Thrall is hearing the light. But I don't think that's it. I tend to think it's Azeroth. And whatever void voices Risa's hearing. Which means I don't know what's going to happen to our void elves. Because I have one. But I don't know how his story is going to end at this point. Hopefully he can overcome all that kind of stuff. Not succumb to it. I don't know. I really don't know. I did have a thought that either we were going to have Titan constructs of some sort, or Earthen, or Titan Forge, so we do have something with that. Earthen are forged from Titans that we got. I have no idea about the Titan Wars here, because they were hinting that that might be happening too. That could be a red herring. That could be something that happens at the end of this trilogy, when Azeroth is most likely going to hatch, and at that point I seriously think she's going to grab the sword. They really need to patch up what the heck a loon is. I really want something with that. Bronze Dragonflight, they're probably putting that on hold. I don't know. No real idea of what's happening with Illidan. Maybe they're bookshelving that for much later, whatever's left of the Burning Legion, because it's kind of wrapped up in a nice, neat little bow right now. Don't know. But definitely, we got something going on with the Void. I'm still waiting for Ashara to pop up in that. Maybe in the second part of the trilogy. Not sure. Gathering allies before major war. We got that. We got this. We got the slow build up now. Still don't know anything about the jailer. That's probably going to drop off. My first reaction about him talking about that the universe cannot withstand what's going to be coming. I have no idea. It could be a red herring. Could be that the whole thing they were hinting at and just didn't have the courage to actually plan it out. Was that he just... You do that particular job for millennia, live the lives of so many people within an instant, and immediately know how to sort them out to where they should go in the Shadowlands. I'm sure that takes a toll on a soul. So, honestly, I tend to think we just lost it. Basically. That's why they gave the Crown of Wills to the new Irishter, our precious son. So, that may be nothing. It's going to get dropped. Don't know. Maybe it's bookshelved. I don't know. First ones, we're not touching that. That's probably another thing that they're going to just let drop off out of circulation only because of how badly Shadowlands was so received. I thought it was pretty good until that ending. Otherwise, I don't know. They may not bother with that. Loon? Still don't know. We still have no freaking idea about that. And I would like to have some kind of an answer, because she's so nebulous and flighty. But then again, if she's tied with the moon, you know, got the ebb and flow of the moon, of course she's going to be a little flighty on that, because the blessing and the taking. If you know anything about, you know, the symbology and mythologies of that, where, you know, the dark of the moon is when she hides her face, and the full moon is when she's at her fullest in life and vitality. It's exactly the same thing as they're playing out in the Loon, since she's also a moon god for all we know. I mean, that's our first thought of what she is, but I still think she's part of the nature gods. Honestly, I still think she's a wild god. That also deals with magic. Because when I was first playing anything that had anything to do with the Loon, I was like, this is no different than an arcane mage, except for where you're getting your power source from. So, we got some things, but I'm wondering how much they're going to just drop off on the wayside now. Only because, you know, the Newser's writing was not well received. Especially after, I'm sorry, you can't say that you're a Sylvanas fan so much that you made yourself a Larry Stu character, made the sprite even look like you, and you do that to her character. It doesn't add up. It's bad. It's bad. He was blaming it on those that were asked to leave the company, shall we say, because of bad behavior. You can. It's very. Maybe it's true. Okay, maybe it's true that, if he's asked to leave, he burned a load of bridges and went, yeah, go ahead and try to fix that. And especially to the one who's going to replace his job. Totally happens. Does happen. But can we be sure that is what happened? It's plausible. But we don't know. We will never know. Alright. That's my 3 hours, and we got to see at least the opening ceremonies. We'll do the other Warcraft videos tomorrow. Let me look up what was their schedule now that I can go on social media again. Nothing spoiled. Now, let me see here. You can still get tickets. I'll fly my ass out tonight. Sure. Where's the schedule? What are they having tomorrow? So I can't read with my... Okay, so tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, they're going to have the WoW Deep Dive. Okay, then they have Overwatch 2, Diablo 4, Community Night, which is probably going to be the costume competition. I don't know if anybody wants to watch that. I usually watch it. I love it. I used to do costume competitions once upon a time. I don't know if I'm ever going to do it again. I wouldn't mind doing it, but some people make such incredible things. I know I'm just going to walk on there and look like a total noob. And it also depends on what kind of shape I'm in, too. So, and then the Le Seraphim appearance is at the end, so it's going to be streamed when I get on tomorrow. I don't even know how long that concert's going to be. I'm glad they got somebody else in, and I'm very happy it's K-pop. I like K-pop. I'm very happy about that. So, we can watch the WoW What's Next, the WoW Classic What's Next, then we got the WoW Deep Dive, and then we'll see what time we got after that, because I think they're all going to be somewhere around the hour mark, and if I have to stop and let talk, like I had to do with our dear Chris, then it's going to run a little longer. But I mean, it's Saturday night. Nothing much is going on, so I mean, it is what it is. So, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown and having me kind of try to explain the stuff that Chris was trying to be nebulous about. Because I know what it is. Unless they're going to change it again. Who knows? I hope you enjoyed it. And, yeah, we're still trying to get to 50 followers. Hit the follow button, I beg y'all. Send it around. Maybe something I did was, like, actually entertaining. It was funny. Educational. If, you know, Nerd Rage is educational. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time. And tomorrow we'll do more about the deep dives on what's coming up on WoW. And now I'm going to rest. Maybe pop open the game. Maybe try to buy that pack and see what kind of cards I get. And we'll see if I ever get back into Hearthstone. Alright, everybody. Get some rest. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.